Okay, Halloween's coming soon, so I think we're going to probably take 2 classes to finish this because there's a lot of pumpkins. And I put it all together so you can literally see the progress of how I did this. I'm going to send this picture too because I think it's important for you guys to see what takes to finish all this, and how I layer it from the very light, get to dark, then finally finish it. So first of all, you just like map it out. I mean, I did a very light, so and you probably can't see that much. But if you blow up, you probably can't see it, because I want to be able to erase all those squares or rectangles. So that's the first step. I just mapping out where I'm going to put anything. See this? That's the original box. I felt like it was like 2 on the left. So when I'm doing the second step, I moved. So that means those not like permanent. Okay, if you later on you find, oh, it's too big or too small, you still can change it. So after the boxes, I start to doing the shape of it. You got to notice it's very interesting. I didn't use a wrong line like this, right? I kind of use like a little bit straight line to sketching it like that, but not literally like straight lines, okay? Not literally straight lines. I mean, just not line like that, more like that, sketching it like that, okay? And that's the second step. I just make a kind of all the shapes here. See, I move this up a little bit. I'm not totally following the squares. So after that, I'm getting more detailed. I'm, doing the stems and inside. That's the finished shape. Now I'm going to shade it. As you noticed, if I put my shadow on the right side, the light, it must be from the left side, right? So because pumpkin bumps, see the bumpy, right? So, especially this one, see, I didn't shade everything like that. I shaded like that's one, and that's one, and that's one. So make it like kind of bumpy. And this is pretty round, so I just kind of, not that bumpy, so I just shade it all together. But, I'll have a kind of core shadow, reflection, a dark side and light side. And same as the stem, dark side and light side. And this step, I just totally made it darker so you can compare this two, right? Make it darker, made it more detailed. So I shaded that part, see that? This doesn't have that. I shaded that part, doesn't have that. And I darkened all those, right? Darkened that, darkened that. And after that, I because those are white pumpkins, I put a kind of a darker background for it. Show is more like white pumpkins. Yeah, after I put the background on, and I'm doing the I think I did it the background twice, and then I'm doing more detail. You can tell those this part and this part are different, right? And see, that's new, that didn't have it. So I'm finding details to it. and darken this. You can tell, darken that, darken this, and that's what I did for this step. After this, I kind of, pumpkin kind of almost done. I start to, well, if you guys want to do your own face, you can do that, okay? But just remember when you do it, see the pumpkin is like this. So see, I put this kind of like that. You see that shape? I put this kind of like this because this is a bump, okay? So if you want to do that, I don't want you to draw like straight like that. All right, because this is paint on the pumpkin, it's not carved. And when you paint something bumpy, they're going to follow the shape, right? So very important. This is the same thing. See, I kind of curved that. So make it, that's a bump. And after that, I did a light gray, like darker gray, I guess. I did a darker gray. And after that, I did a darker, see this part? I made it darker. There was like this. In the beginning, I just put the same color. And then later, I'm going to show you what I did. Maybe I pick up a darker color from here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so later I'm just, the other step, I just darken those. Some parts, when they fold, they can have a, dark and light like that. And you can see I add darker light, darken it, but I didn't darken all over, right? I pick up the spot I need to be dark and darken it. Then after that, I'm doing the table. See, that's a table. It's on the table. I'm shading the table, and the last one I just kind of fixed everything. I think I darkened a little bit the background too, a little bit, so make it those white pumpkin pop. And that's it.